Have you ever pondered why a nation as technologically advanced and rich in cultural heritage as Japan is grappling with a severe population crisis? It's a conundrum that has left many scratching their heads in bewilderment. In the recent past, the land of the rising sun has seen a record low in the number of births registered. The figure shrunk to a mere 799,728 in the year 2022, nearly halving in the past 40 years. Deaths, on the other hand, have reached a record high of over 1.58 million. This trend of declining births and increasing deaths has persisted for over a decade, leading to a dual dilemma: an aging population and a shrinking workforce. The population of Japan has been on a steady descent since the 80s, standing at 125.5 million in 2021. The country's fertility rate, which is a meager 1.3, falls significantly short of the rate required to maintain a stable population. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has raised the alarm, warning that Japan teeters on the brink of losing its ability to maintain social functions. The government has vowed to double its spending on child-related programs, but the high cost of living, limited space, and lack of childcare support continue to contribute to the low birth rate. Moreover, attitudes toward marriage and starting families have shifted. More and more couples are postponing these life milestones. This pattern mirrors similar trends observed in other East Asian countries such as South Korea and China. But the population crisis is not the only challenge Japan faces. The country has been mired in economic stagnation since the 90s, a period often referred to as the lost decades. The collapse of the asset price bubble triggered this economic inertia. Japan's GDP growth was a paltry 1.14% annually from 1991 to 2003, and around 1% from 2000 to 2010. This is significantly lower than other industrialized nations. Real wages fell, and GDP declined. The bursting of the bubble precipitated a crash in the stock market, and left banks and insurance companies saddled with bad debt. Japanese companies, once dominant, faced stiff competition from other East Asian countries, leading to a decline in their dominance. Wages stagnated, and household income plummeted to 1987 levels. Japan's GDP took 12 years to recover to pre-crash levels, and the country lagged behind in output per capita and labor productivity growth. In conclusion, Japan, a country known for its technological prowess and rich culture, is in the throes of a severe population and economic crisis. The confluence of a declining birth rate, an aging population, and a stagnant economy paints a grim picture for the future. The government and policymakers continue to grapple with these pressing issues, searching for effective solutions to steer the country towards stability and prosperity.